Hello everybody, and today I'm going to rescue over 1,000 mystery snails to start a mystery snail breeding farm. So let's get into building the farm and rescuing everyone. So we got this all rinsed out and now I have it filling. But let's add some of the just decorations we have. Well, not really even decorations, just stuff for the snails to eat off of and for calcium. That's and just shells, apple snail shell, which we got to catch, which they actually ate most of the scoots apart. I actually already had to do one, it was so dirty. But everything's doing good, I can't stop cooking stuff on that. But whatever snails we're gonna put in here. But first, what I was forgetting to say was we need to get plants for this. So I'll grab a bucket here, and we'll get to picking out plants. Okay, so we're back in the greenhouse again, and now it's time to just pick out some plants. I'm trying to find the ones I already clipped of these, but I really don't need a lot of these. I'm just gonna throw stuff in that I know can grow free floating. So like a couple of these will do good in there, because we have quite literally probably the best system for algae, and these can't get planted, so we gotta let them grow out in the free water. A big one of these will do really well in there. That is just a clipping. No, it has some roots. So, which I'm gonna throw some of those in too. Actually, you know what? I'll just take a bunch of clippings. That. Actually, I think there's a plant growing on the water sprite too, a runner. And I'll grab a couple more of these too. The CSP, babka. And then I'll get some of the money wort too, because that's literally overflowing. I'll try to get overflow this. Well, that's most of the overflow, if not all. We'll grab some of the nicer looking ones too. There. Then, yeah, I'm not going to take any from that. And we'll just grab some floating plants. Which I don't even know if I left anything in here. There might still be a couple little fry. But yeah, this is going to need fish. Well, I don't see mosquito larvae, so there's got to be fry in here somewhere. Because most of them all went inside. I thought there might have been some mystery snails that I threw in here. But nah, there's none. Okay. The pitcher plant's doing well too, if anyone was wondering. We shall go plant these. All of the plants. We got pretty much everything in the greenhouse. And now introducing my new aquascaping technique. Dumping everything in the water and hoping it works. You just gotta make sure nothing's all messed up and held in spots they won't do well. Like throw that in. They'll go have runners on the bottom and stuff. There'll be roots all over this. And duckweed everywhere, so we're gonna have to get rid of some of the duckweed so you don't drown any of the snails. But yeah, this is a working aquascape for what we're doing right now. Actually, I might shove this in the planter. One thing connected to the ground. If it stays. Hopefully that stays. But I'm gonna go split up all the snails now into the tanks they're gonna go in, and then we'll put the rest in here. So I put all the snails to just acclimate into our water, just the temperature of everything. And after they acclimate, and I'll feed everyone, which I should probably put some of these guys outside too. I don't know why I stuttered on that, but I should probably put all these guys outside. Which, by the way, we had to quarantine the crested gecko. One of them got sick in here, that's why that's like that. And then I guess I should do updates on everyone too. The iridescent sharks are doing well. I know the water's low, it's because of what happened with the water. We're just starting to get everything back to normal now. I don't know if I said these guys bred, but there was also a cold thing, so I think that's what happened with these guys. I'm not sure, I haven't seen the babies. They might all just be hiding from me, but I'm worried they're not. The tank is dirty right now. I just wanted to show off Big Boy here. He is ready to go in the pond. I'm just waiting for it to warm up slightly. Then he's gonna go in the pond. You're ready too, big boys. And then Lily, give that to me. Give that to me, Lily. I know, Poops. She's gone a little crazy. But Lily, good girl. It's a good girl, you let go of it. Now, you guys fight or whatever you're about to do. Yeah, these guys play very rough. Yeah, Lily. No. You pooch. Big dog. So, I cleaned the glass off. I don't know if you guys saw Big Boy, the other catfish, not pleco. But I'm gonna just kind of tell you guys how I make the food, because I need 2 hands prepared. So you put the koi pellets in the syringe, you put some water in the syringe, and just put your finger kind of like this on the syringe and pull up and down. So we just get the air out or whatever. It bubbles a bunch. If I had someone helping me, I'd show you guys, but I don't. So, and then I just throw the food in. But we'll put some food in here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys. But we got this guy, an ornate Bisher. He's pretty chill. He prefers bloodworms, so I might give him like 1 or 2 pellets. Yeah, he's staring at you guys. They take a long time to grow out, so he'll end up going in the 55, and then going something bigger, and probably bigger if I don't keep him in. Whenever I end up getting a bigger tank. If I don't keep him in the big tank, he'll go in the pond. Yeah, he knows I give him food. So, yeah, we gotta get to feeding everyone though now. Done with the distract. Okay, so we got the first little batch of food. I sometimes do 1.5 of these, but right now, I'm just gonna do 1. We gotta wait for Big Boy to notice. Are you gonna eat your food? Are you camera shy? I think he might be a little camera shy. But, yeah. Yeah, as soon as I stopped looking, he went to go eat, and then he stopped. Which, usually I feed the entire shovel nose again at night. And then, there's the granulated. He only eats at night, too. He won't eat if I feed him during the day. Or he might eat some of the leftovers, but I doubt it. I'm going to prepare a little less next time. I'm trying to see if he's going for the food. He's not. But I'm going to prepare a little more of the food and feed everyone else because they all seem to like koi pellets too. I put some in for the Bisher. He's trying to eat them. It's a little big for him, so they kind of got to break up for him to eat them. Yeah, see? He got it. Yeah, they had to break up. Sorry about that, bud. Yeah, I think they're pretty smart because he like looks at me. See? Look at this. He's coming right up to the camera and looking at me. This is why I'm thinking about keeping him in a tank permanently. But we gotta feed everyone else too. You know what? I'll break a couple of these in half for him because he did eat them that night. Okay. She is crying because she's in my bed and she wants help getting out of it. That dog is spoiled. He's going and hiding on the filter. This is actually what ropefish are, so if you guys think Bishers are cool and you only have like a 55 to 75 gallon tank, you can put ropefish in them. I've put some in this tank for the plecos and the baby guppies to go eat some of them. And then I'll put some in these guys' tank. These guys have not been growing the best for me. What are you doing? She is trying to go underneath my bed right now. Put some under here too. These guys eat a ton because there's the babies in here. And the paradise fish and the snails. Between them all, they get gone. They don't stay in there very long. And there's a couple pellets left in here. This one the most usually, but I gotta catch out a couple for the other guppies. Which I set this up. I was trying to film a video for it, and I accidentally leaned over the camera on the microphone, and it was just scratching the whole time. So I unfortunately didn't get that video up. This guy's actually growing better than everyone else and hasn't been alive as long. I ought to put some of these out in a different tank just for guppy grow out. And then we'll feed the flakes and everything. We got another batch of fry in here if you see that little speck. So we got a ton of fry, like probably 3 groups of fry. Then these guys are very bad about eating their fry. I've seen fry in here a couple of times. But I'm probably going to separate the group once I see some babies. And then we'll throw those in and it'll be a lot easier because there'll just be a lot more fish and a lot more batches of babies. Here's some video of these guys eating. The 3 that are left in here after we got rid of the other 2. And then some getting stolen from them by the paradise fish. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying their name today. So I think I got all the snails out. Yeah, there's a ton more of these guys that are just tank ones, and then I threw a couple of the smaller ones in just to see how they do in the bigger one. I don't know how well they'll do, but we'll see. This is the mixture, this batch. I'm just putting some smaller ones in to experiment with, And I found 2 more purple ones, and that's 1 more of my big ones. And we'll get these guys all outside now. There are a lot in here. My mom thinks there's actually more than the first batch. There actually might be. So we got them acclimating to this one because we have way too many to go in the tanks. But now I'm gonna get all these guys in the tanks and pretty much do the exact same thing again. So I'm not gonna bother filming it this time. I just wanted to tell you guys where I was at. That's about how many more I put in. We gotta release these guys out now too. Put like a handful in each. Or not really a handful, just the first amount. So that's around 4. Another 4. That's probably 6. I'll grab all those out and throw them in here. She also gave us some of these rabbit snails too, which is really cool. Here. And I'm putting so many in here because I'm gonna take a couple of these guys out too. I'll throw that many more. I'll throw 2 more in there, 2 more in there, and 1 more in there. So these guys will be real happy because they're gonna get fed a lot. So here is all of the snails right here, and just everyone wandering around. The rabbit snails are crawling around, both of them, and all the snails. This is just crazy how many are in here. I also took the one out of here, so to help kind of manage it. It's not gonna help much. They're already at the top, some of them. And then I put some in here with the iridescent sharks, and I even put some in with these guys. I'm not sure how well they'll do, because guppies tend to mess with a lot, honestly. More on the right side, buddy. And then a ton in here. And I even did a little experiment of putting some in here just to see if they would help with the algae problem and survive. Because most of the big guys are going to get out. I did that in here too. I know it's dark right now. I'm working on that. I gotta get another light for this one. I did not expect to have fish in here, but we got him. And we looked at this guy and we're like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So we just fed everyone, including these guys, got a couple pellets too. And I fed them to the big snail grow out trash can, pretty much. I think that's a good name for it. And then I'll show you guys that before we end the video. I fed everyone inside. The Placos had already eaten all their stuff, so those guys were hungry. They got even more because they got to go with everyone. The bass ate a couple pellets just now. Look at him. I think he has one in his mouth because he ate 2 of them really quick. That is such a cool fish. But I need to stop getting distracted and show you guys that then. So guys, they've already made it look kind of dirty right now, the snails. But we got a ton in the bottom. We got a ton already coming up to go breathe. Because these guys actually do breathe the air, which is a cool thing about mystery snails. So that's why they can survive in like so many environments. But yeah, there's one of the big ones right there. I think we put about 4 big ones from the house in here. There's another one of them down there, the purple one. And then you can't see color. I just nearly dropped my phone in here. And then there's a couple of the other snails that take over everything. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Please, if you guys enjoyed watching this, please like and subscribe, and